Welcome to another episode of Treasure Corals. As many of you who follow this YouTube channel know, this aquarium behind me is not my only aquarium. For quite a few years I've been growing my own coral, and almost in every single aquarium that I've had, I would say 99% of the corals that you see are all grown by me, and they're all grown from tiny frags. I really enjoyed the process of getting a frag, growing it into a mature colony, and then later on cutting it and placing in different aquascapes. This is something that brings me a lot of joy. Having said that, there is a coral show that's coming up tomorrow, April 28th in Niagara Falls. So whether you are Canadian or American, it's pretty easy to get to, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. I do have a booth there as I am one of the vendors, and I always enjoy interacting with the viewers, and if you've got some feedback, please drop by, say hi, or also get some of my products or corals. In today's video, I will show you what exactly I'm going to be bringing to the table, and I'll also show you my pretty cool frag tank setup that is probably 4 years in the making. Every year I make some tweaks, and I think this is kind of the best that it's ever been. I'm featuring some new lighting, and I think overall I'm really happy how it panned out. So having said that, let's take a look at what I'm bringing, and let's dive right in. And before we're going to see the farm, I just wanted to show you the progress of my sandbed. So in the last couple of videos, there was one user who has commented about my sandbed, and that stuck with me. I really appreciate your feedback in the comments, and as you can see, I have been working pretty hard on making sure that there's not a lot of pieces of coral on the sandbed. I still need to do a better job, but also here's my little diamond goby. I love this guy, and look at how clean the sandbed is. So this is all him. I really like it. This is a tip I picked up from Carl in one of my previous videos, so this is pretty awesome. And what you can see, I'm just kind of putting everything on the rocks here. So you've got corals off of the sandbed. I'm trying to group them by species. So for example, this one here has got, I think, 7 or 8 species of Mantipora, and this is all encrusting Mantipora. You've got the rainbow Monty, you've got the fruity pebbles, you've got mystic Monty, the Aquaman, the Sunset, and the Superman. And by the way, I'm going to be bringing most of those corals tomorrow to the show, and almost everything that you see here I will be bringing as well. All right, let's actually take a look at the farm. All right, let's start with the farm. As you can see, there's tons of corals, and if you come in early, you have a chance to pretty much witness exactly the layout, as you can see over here, because everything is on the plates, and I'm just going to be lifting one plate at a time and placing them in my frag station, which you're going to see in a second. But you've got some really easy corals, lots of plating, this Fastria scroll coral, the Anacropora, kind of moving up to a little bit more difficult ones over here. By difficult I mean the goldenrod. I find that it doesn't like too much light, but also tons of Monties, tons of other bird's nest, and simple, really simple corals to keep. More colorful, more sun-loving Monties over here, including the Sunset and the Forest Fire. And I've also got a couple of pretty cool Cypastria over here, and even this new one that I've fragged, the Hairy Freak. And then moving on to acros, you've got the Red Dragon and the Little Red Ferrari, and you've got the Needle in a Haystack. Moving on to even higher end pieces, including the Marvin the Martian, Orange Passion, Rainbow Delight, you've got the Fox Flame, you name it. And even more acros over here, including the bonsai. So that is the mostly SPS corals and hard corals that I'm bringing, but let's take a look at the LPS. And with the LPS, you've got acants, even simpler Montes, red, and the Tubstellata. You've got some Favia. There's only 3 Dr. Fuzzy Nephthia over here, so if you are in the market for those, make sure to come in early. I think the show starts at, I want to say, 10, so be there for that. And some really easy LPS. You've got Goldhammer and the Frammer, and even a few torches. This is kind of what I'm packing right now for the show. And this is the frag tank that I've been talking about. So this has been custom made for me by JT Acrylics. Shout out to JT, and it's still going strong. I think it's my 4th year. I've done a lot of changes to it. Now you can see it's actually using my own modular frag rack that I've designed and built. Remember those little plates that are in my farm, so I can just easily pick that up and I can place it right over here. These particular little frags are just showing you kind of what it looks like. I'm clearly not going to be having this in the tank. And you can also see the tags with prices. This is not final prices, but just kind of placeholders that I'm going to be bringing to the show. I'm still organizing it. Now, the awesome part, this is the part that I really wanted to cover, is the lighting for this frag tank. And before I'm going to even show you, I'll just kind of explain what I've been using before. I actually had a XR30 Radeon over here, which was an overkill for this tank, but I find that it was basically blocking off a large section, so people had to kneel or lean to the side to see all of the corals, which kind of defeats the purpose. So this time around, I thought a lot about what do other people use. I've seen some reef brights, I've seen some Kessels. So Kessels are super popular, but I wanted something different. And because I've been running blades in the last, I want to say, 3 of my aquariums, I figured I'm going to use the blades, and you can see they are over here. So these are the blades. I'm using 2 grows, and these 2 grows are on the mount. So I'm just repurposed the mounts that I had on my previous tank, and it kind of worked out quite nicely. You can see that it's raised pretty high, so this gives me the unobscured view, and it allows people to kind of lean in and take a look at what's happening inside of the tank and explore everything. I also am running like a little visor here. This is the visors I've been talking about, but I find this is just more for the demo. You don't really need it at this angle. I also have measured par, and the par in this tank right now with 2 grows, not even running at 100% because I'm not running white as much. I'm getting easily 300 par over here, which is a plenty for anything including torches. I also have a section in the back here for kind of the heater and to stash some of the other corals that I'm going to be bringing, if I'm going to be bringing more than this 6 plate. And that is my little frag tank as it stands right now. So super excited to try out the blades. I've been using the grows on all of my tanks now, and I think it just gives off a great color. But don't take my word for it. Come by the show tomorrow and let me know how you like the spectrum, or what can I do even better. Me, I always like to experiment. I always try to kind of take it to the next level, and I'm not going to show you the new product yet. I'll do another video just on that, or come by tomorrow and I'll show it in person. I think it deserves its own video. That's where we're at. I'm really excited. It's going to be a very tough day tomorrow. It takes a lot of effort and planning, and you have to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, long drive, then you have to unpack everything here. So it's a pretty crazy process. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am, and I'm determined. I'll also hopefully will shoot a video, just a walk around to show off all the other awesome vendors. Everybody's great. It's a great community, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in person as well. See you tomorrow.